Today on Coffee Talk,
The Hunter, Primal.
let's brew up a review. Okay, anyway, here we go. Review time. So we're going to do a review today on the Hunter Primal. We're going to review it, I think, on 10 categories. I don't know.
Who's counting?
We have aesthetics, cinematics, story, content, control, gameplay, replay value, scroll down faster, soundtrack, audio, and then our total. I think that's 10. You guys can be the judge. Tell us if we need to go back to kindergarten. The answer's yes. Okay, so anyway, we went through and we did this beforehand. We gave it ratings and gave it reasons why. Juby's going to be first on all these topics since that's just the format we used. And then I'll chime in with my 2 cents.
All right, aesthetics. I ended up giving it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree with that. It was a 7 out of 10 for me too.
We had a minor clipping on the character models. We were able to see skin through clothing, sorts of things like that.
You don't aim a gun like this. You aim it like this and go to the gun. When you bring up a gun, doesn't matter which gun. Even the revolver, she goes like this. That's, well, I guess that's right. Okay, that one's right. The revolver's cool.
It's like they based all the aiming off of the correct way of aiming the revolver.
Yeah, it's like when you're looking at it as first person, it looks like you're holding the gun to your sternum, and it's really silly. But when you look at the character model from a different point of view, they're actually down like this. If they could just change that, it'd be all good.
And the things that saved the aesthetics of the game, what really boosted it up, were the amazing dinosaur models. I mean, the skins and the scales they put on, and just the way the dinosaurs looked. Oh, it's just beautiful.
And the feathers.
And the feathers.
Feathers are amazing. And the landscape. In our video, we went to the top of the volcano, and I looked around a little bit. He looked around a little bit.
It's when the storm was rolling in, I think.
Yeah. It was beautiful.
The weather too is just amazing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And we'll get to sound. We have some gripes about sound, but the sound's fantastic too. The only thing I don't like, and this goes for all games for me, it's just a gripe, pet peeve even, that I have, is that the LOD distance, that is the distance that animals load in on, they're always too low. I want to be able to look out 2 miles through a scope and fucking see a T-Rex rolling around. But obviously that's going to cause major rendering issues and slow down our GPUs horribly. Alright. Next we have cinematics.
What's cinematics?
I forgot we put that as not applicable. So yeah, what's cinematics?
Now, okay, in the game trailer that you would see on Steam, whatever, it shows cinematics. It shows you coming down in a pod to this planet. When you play the game, we don't see any of that. No, you played the single player a little bit, right?
There is no single player.
Okay, so then why there's nothing there?
There's nothing.
No cinematics.
Nope. Next we have story.
I've given this a 2.
And I've given it a 3.
You can cover this one.
There is minimal story. You spawn in and it says, "Hi, welcome. You're a prisoner. We bought you. Kill all the dinosaurs, get rich, or die, and your family takes your place."
There's nothing that draws you in and connects you to the player that you're playing. You could care less whether or not he dies. What happens to the family?
However, you get pissed because you lose all your gear. But that's beside the point. The only thing that I gave it a 3 for is every now and then you'll run across the location, and in that location there'll be a GPS cache, just a little GPS, that gives you background on that location, and only that location. Nothing about the main story. It just kind of dives into the lore, but it's just ever so slightly. Next, we have content, which is the overall amount of stuff in the game.
Now, I've given that a 5.
And I've given that a 6.
We would like to see more items in general. More spawns. I mean, we run into using the same items over and over and over.
The entire game. You know, maybe a smart... There's 3 types of loot caches. There's small, long, and large. The small ones generally contain health packs and ammo. The long ones generally contain guns, and ammo, and the large ones contain any of the sort. I'd like to see the small ones get smart and give you ammo that you actually need. Maybe not 100% of the time, but most of the time. That'd be a nice upgrade.
We'd like to see more variety of dinos and more dino spawns.
Yeah, just walking around, 5-10 minutes of not seeing a damn thing, and then you might get a raptor track. And now you got to track that raptor. I almost said rhino. Track that raptor for God knows how long, and he's going to come up behind you and attack you with his buddies. But that's beside the point. We'd like to see more passives. Dinos, parasaurs, Bronos would be pretty sweet.
Oh, that'd be badass.
Like one big Brono in the entire map. I don't know many other... Pterodons would be kind of cool. Pteranodons, my apologies. Pteranodons. What was that? What was the giraffe thing called? Is that actually a dinosaur?
You know that I don't know.
I don't think so. For our next topic is controls.
I gave controls a 3.
And I gave it a 6. The only reason we're so different there is I played a lot of PC games.
And I'm more of a console guy. I like to have the controller in my hand.
I don't mind having the keyboard, but I do prefer a controller. It does make it easier. The game itself, it feels stiff. You cannot run and gun whatsoever. Turning, even with the mouse sensitivity all the way up, it's still really slow. The big one for me that gave me a 6 is when you aim down sights, your turning speed is even slower than that. It is super duper 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 slow. It's ridiculous. And there is no controller support, and developers, please controller support, please. That would be amazing.
Get it in there. Gameplay's next. I gave gameplay a 6.
And I also gave it a 6.
And I think what brings it up to a 6 would be the multiplayer aspect. Without it, this game wouldn't have that. It'd probably be 2, 3 on my list.
It would be low on mine also. The multiplayer, it makes the game. You get on there, you can join somebody's server super easy. You can make your own. To make it open, you have to open a couple ports, but I did that in about 3 minutes with prior knowledge. When I first learned about it, it took me about 5 to 7 minutes to catch on and learn how to do it, so it's not hard. The only gripe that we had was lots of traveling, but that's not the gripe. Lots of traveling with downtime. Not seeing anything, not hearing anything, nothing happens, you're just walking. I will say that I think they expected that though with that auto travel key.
Yeah.
So you can just turn that on and do what you gotta do. Inventory, map, doesn't matter, you're still moving. But we would like to see something. Who knows what they'll come up with, but just something to fill the gap. Next is replay value. We both gave this a 0. There is no replay value. Once you hit level 50, you can buy the Barrett 50 caliber sniper rifle and ammo for it. You could be completely camouflaged, and you could just run up on dinos and shoot them in the heart, kill them. There is no challenge.
And if you want to say the multiplayer aspect would make that a replay value, I don't see it. I don't see you enjoying doing the same thing over and over again.
I just did have a thought though. Somebody who might enjoy it would be griefers.
There is a PvP aspect to this game.
Yeah, we haven't delved into it, but there definitely is, and that might bring up replay value, but not in our opinion. Soundtrack.
Gave it a 7 out of 10.
I gave it a 10 out of 10. It's perfect. Welcome back, everybody. We're having technical difficulties with our camera. It has a 20-minute record timer, and we exceeded that somehow. We should have just done soundtrack, and we should be on to audio.
All right, for audio, I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Likewise, I gave it an 8 out of 10 also. All of the sound is 199.999% accurate. It's just beautiful.
The only reason why we did not give it a 10 is dinosaurs that could either be 100 meters away or right behind you, you don't know. There is no direction, no depth with these sounds, with their growls, with their footsteps. You just don't know where it's coming from.
You also don't know how far away. Yeah, you said it. I don't have anything to add to that. I just want to stress, though, that the sounds in the game are so incredibly accurate. It floored me the first time I shot a gun. Because I own guns, I've shot guns. It is unbelievably accurate. Anyway, that brings our total to a 42 out of 100. No, that's incorrect because we didn't do cinematics. Or
42 out of 90.
42 out of 90, which that pumps it up to under 50%. So whatever, it's still, our score was low, but that doesn't necessarily make it a bad game. The co-op saved it.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you and your 15 friends. You and your 15 friends, that's it. You and your 15 friends want to go hunt some dinos, or you're a lonely, solitary man wanting to make some friends, this is the game for you. It's so easy to hop in somebody's server and just be like, what's up? Or you can just shoot them if their PvP is enabled. If you want, you can password protect your games. It's super easy. And did I mention the ports?
I don't. Yeah, you did.
Hey, guess what?
There's a phone in the bathroom.
And it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
My woman's gonna be mad at me.
It's okay, we're almost done. Anyway, we gave it a 42. It's a good game. I'm Crabtrap.
I'm Juby. And this is
Good
Morning
Gaming. Don't forget to hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the description. And I'm actually going to make the links our head. I'm going to be the
That
Facebook.
works.
He's going to be a bird. Maybe I can animate him to fly away. That'd be fun.
Dude, does that ever shut up?
5 minutes. You guys. We had an idea a while back. We haven't been able to mention it to you. Video game foods.
Let us know what you think if you want to see episodes like this. We already made a video just as a test run.
It
was
worked.
pretty fun.
It worked.
Yeah.
It has a lot of potential. You would give us ideas. Skyrim foods, Ark foods, any game that has food, really. We don't want regular foods like apple pie.
Or Skyrim sweet roll. We know what a sweet roll is.
And we know what an apple pie is. We want stuff like Giant's Toe. Or Mind Wipe Potion. We did Dodo Kibble for our first video. Make them as wild and crazy as you want. If you're a Witcher fan, if you're a Fallout fan, hit us up.
We'll do our best to match the ingredients. We'll get the cooking and the eating.
Yeah, we're going to eat them too. If something has a really wonky ingredient, like Giant's Toe, and you can think of a substitution that you want to see, please add that. Narcotics. We're not going to be able to put narcotics in our food, obviously. That's legal. So we could substitute it for something like alcohol. Caffeine for stimulant. You know, try and give us some ideas of what you want to see. Nothing illegal. Nothing that'll kill us. Other than that, it was just an idea. I'm going to add this to the end of the video. Just very end of the video. Blah. Anyway, I just wanted to add that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good morning gaming.